my name is Natasha Von Imhof. I live in Anchorage, Alaska. My book is entitled Double Shot of Living. It was published in September 2023. I'm reading the first 2 pages where my character realizes her 50-year-old body has died and her consciousness has been transferred into the body of a 16-year-old girl living 3,000 miles away. Lynn sat up from the floor and blinked at her unfamiliar surroundings. She was in a bedroom, yes, but where was her king-size bed, her watercolor paintings, or the picturesque window that overlooked her garden? The last thing she remembered were the headlights of the oncoming truck. That's all. Her gaze swept across the cramped space, taking in the desk covered in papers and fast food containers, while her feet kicked at the clothes, several pairs of shoes, and a purse strewn across the dirty carpet. I could have sworn I was in a car accident. But this doesn't look like a hospital room. Where am I? She yanked the comforter off the twin bed and held it to her chest as a shield, scooting along the floor until her back abruptly hit the wall with a thud. She swallowed a few times and rubbed her neck. Is Paul coming to get me? Her eyes glanced around the room and then back towards the lower half of her body. Pink sweatpants and bare feet stuck out from beneath the thick fabric of the comforter. Why are my legs so short? And what god-awful pants am I wearing? She stood up and walked to the desk to look in the mirror. The reflection showed a pudgy and pimply teenage girl with stringy bleach blonde hair, angry red marks around her neck, wearing a gray sweatshirt. Lynn looked behind her. The reflection in the mirror did the same. She turned back and stared. She touched her face. The reflection mimicked her movement. She looked down and saw a body she did not recognize. What the heck happened? Who is this person? She yelled out loud into the mirror and then immediately slapped her hand over her mouth. The high-pitched voice shocked her. I sound like a kid. Lynn paced within the tiny space. She kicked debris into the corner and under the bed to clear a small path. I'm not crazy. Get a hold of yourself, Lynn. Breathe. She stopped pacing and placed her hands on her chest, closed her eyes, and spoke softly. Find your center. Who am I? I'm Lynn, mother of 2 beautiful kids, wife of Paul, executive vice president of the First Trust Bank. I don't have amnesia. I know who I am. I'm a 51-year-old woman from Oregon. She opened her eyes and looked for a phone. This looks like a teenager's room. Surely there's a phone here somewhere. Lynn frantically sifted through the junk on the desk and on the floor, and when she picked up a purse, a phone spilled out. Yes! She fist-pumped the air when it unlocked using face recognition. Barely able to contain her excitement, Lynn dialed Paul's number. When he answered, she yelled into the device, Paul, it's me, Lynn. Oh my gosh, Paul, you won't believe this. I was in this car crash and I woke up in this weird place, and I think I'm in this stranger's body. Don't ask me how. I have no idea. I just want you to know I'm here and I'm okay. She was met with silence. Paul? Paul, are you still there? Paul's voice boomed over the phone. Is this some kind of sick joke? My wife is dead. I just identified her body. I'm calling the police and tracing this phone number. Lynn pressed the end button and slumped to the ground. Paul thinks I'm dead? Except when she took a deep breath, oxygen filled her lungs. She was, in fact, very much alive.